Hello everyone. Now we will present the result of our group discussion. But before that, please allow me to introduce the member of our group. My name is Sheva Rosadi.
My name is Afka Miftakhu Malikul Akbar.
My name is Cindy Noor Laila Zahirotul Hikmah.
My name is Zahrotul Aulia.
Alright, that's all of our group member. So let's move to the next session. So, for our group impression, we choose the poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. This poem really caught our attention because even though the language is simple, the meaning feels deep and very human. Basically, the poem tells a story about a traveler who comes to a fork in the road, two different paths, and he has to choose which one to take. He looks down both roads, but he can only choose one. At the end, he says he took the one less traveled by, and that it made all the difference. But what makes this poem interesting is that earlier in the poem, he actually admits that both roads were almost the same. So the poem isn't just about being unique or taking the harder path. It's more about how in life we make choices and later tell ourselves that they were the right ones.
As a group, we understand this poem as a reflection about life decisions. It shows that everyone faces moments when they have to choose something important, like choosing a career, a place to live, or even the kind of person they want to be. And once you make that choice, there's no turning back. What we find powerful is how the poem shows the uncertainty behind every choice. You will never know what would happen if you took the other route, and that's something all of us can relate to. Sometimes we make decisions thinking it's the best one, but later we still wonder, what if I choose differently? So for us, the poem isn't just about bravery, it's about how we learn to live with our choices and give them meaning.
Now we are going to share our group impression of this poem. Our group impression is that this poem feels honest and emotional. It doesn't try to tell us which road is right or wrong. It just shows that choosing is a part of being human. We also feel that the poem has a tone that's calm but slightly nostalgic. It's like the speaker is talking from the future, remembering that moment of decision with both pride and regret. And that's what makes it beautiful. It captures how people always look back on their choices with mixed feelings. As readers, we feel connected to that because even we even if we still young, we already know how it feels to make a decision and wonder later if it was the right one. That feeling of doubt and acceptance really stand out for us.
The element that impressed us the most is the symbolism. The two roads clearly symbolize life choices, while the yellow wood represents a time of change, maybe the stage between youth and maturity. We also notice the poem's tone and imagery, the way the poet describes the quiet forest, the leaves, and the idea of a road not taken. All of it builds a reflective atmosphere. We like how the poet uses simple language to deliver something so meaningful. It reminds us that sometimes poetry doesn't need big or complicated words to make us think deeply. As a group, we think this poem teaches us an important message that no matter what road we choose, we have to walk it fully and find meaning in it. In the end, What makes the difference is not which road we take, but how we live after choosing it.
So that's our group impression of the road not taken. It's a poem that stays in your mind, not because it tells you what to do, but because it reminds you that every choice shapes who we become. Thank you for listening to our presentation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.